My hope is first that my life may be a good argument for journeying together. I also have the hope that I rise to the demands of journeying together. I hope that I can maintain my enthusiasm for this initiative and that I trust in God to see us through this initiative that He has started among us Christian brothers.
What excites me about journeying together is the brotherhood we share together in our community. I'm also aware of the challenges and the uncertainty which awaits us. I believe that's what makes life interesting.
The theme of this evening's missioning ceremony is journeying together, a journey in God to God. The journey theme occurs throughout human history. As we brothers undertake our journey, we are conscious that like our ancestors before us, we are embarking on an exodus into the unknown, with only ourselves and our God as companions. May we be a support to each other on this journey.
Like the sun, and hold you in the palm of His hand.
Guests, friends, and colleagues of the brothers are gathered on the lawn. The hymn, Eagle's Wings, is being sung to remind us that we are all being carried by God as if on eagle's wings.
I warmly welcome all of you to this afternoon celebration, where we are going to mission 18 of our brothers to new communities in Zambia, Philippines, and Khasi Hills.
Brother Sunil welcomes all the brothers and guests and introduces the theme to the gathering.
The theme of this afternoon's ceremony is journeying together, a journey in God to God. Isn't our life a journey? Aren't we really always on the road? Yes, true. God, the divine journeyer who accompanied Abraham and Sarah, Mary and Joseph, is journeying with us all the time.
And I don't know what is going to happen, but I am looking forward to merge myself into this ministry and live my life as a brother to the world.
A reading from Matthew. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? To risk the journey and face the future is simply to walk in faith. For there are no words that capture the massive mystery of God.
We are companions on the journey, breaking bread and sharing life. And in the love we bear is the hope we share. For we believe in the love of our God. We believe in the love of our God. us to each other, no longer strangers in God's house. We are fed and we are nourished by the strength of those who care, by the strength of those who care. We are companions on the journey, breaking bread and sharing life. And in the love we bear is the hope we share. We believe in the love of our God. We believe in the love of our God. We have been gifted with each other, and we are called by the word of the Lord to act with justice, to love tenderly, and to walk humbly with our God, and to walk humbly with our God.
The challenges which are facing us in journeying together are living in a new culture, language, and their ways of praying. To face these challenges, these things would help us. First of all, close community living, which would help us to face the challenges. Having check-ins every day and the support from each other in the community.
Brothers Conrad, Alan and Arvind share some of what they have gained over the last 5 months. I found this whole training program, a very balanced one. Let me explain. The whole program has been divided into 3 parts. It is 7 months long roughly, and so we've got 3 months of what is called the orientation program, 2 months of the advanced skills training program which we have just finished, and coming up in the next 2 months will be the Khasi learning program.
So the orientation program has empowered me with skills and also helped me to understand myself better. It was a time to let go of my prejudices, be more open and willing to learn from my brothers and sisters.
Having spent the last 9 months in journeying together, all I would say is that the journey has been wonderful, full of surprises, disappointments, fears and hopes. I feel privileged and grateful to be part of this journey together. All along, I felt called to follow this path. I am excited to begin the next journey.
We come to the missioning ritual, where the journeying together members respond to the call of God. The ritual is led by Brother Joe Johnson, representative of the Indian Province Leadership Team.
That challenge to change and accept change, as the chapter call invites us, is also a hindrance because we've been traditionally in schools, institutions, and everything has been systematic. Now we have been shaken, we've been dislocated and asked to go to the margins and be with the poor.
The brothers are used to running institutions and schools, and journeying together is much more into relationship and working with people in the margins. So the challenge will be on how to make the shift in the mindset of the brothers from running schools or big institutions to working with people in the margins and in the villages.
The members are gifted by brothers Joe Johnson and Lenny Lobo with a shawl, a symbol of God's enveloping love, and a shoulder bag, a symbol of traveling light on this journey.
Before joining the program, he's now missioned for the Muktakan community in Umsalite Parish.
The novitiate in Bhopal. He is now missioned to found the Hub community ancient village near Mumbai.
May the Lord bless you in your searching and your questions. They are the gateway to wisdom, enlightenment, and peace.
May the Lord bless you in your vision. No matter the climb, it is a mountain peak calling you to experience the presence of the Sacred One in new ways.
A wisdom card is then handed out to the Journeying Together members, which provides them with spiritual food for this journey.
But this way of living out our brotherhood through community engagement is probably the most radical way we can be brother to people in need.
According to me, it is a very inspiring and a radical choice that you have taken. So I wish and pray God's blessing upon you all.
I think I have seen them really walking through an unknown path in the beginning, and God came as a surprise to them all along the way. At times came as a challenge, but there was so much of openness on their part, letting go, and I think ultimately God came as, let's say, the God of Abraham, who went from the known to the unknown, and a lot of faith and hope all through.
There are three things that touched me during this ceremony. The first is the summons. I found a lot of solace in the words of this song. Will you go where you don't know and never be the same? The second thing that touched me during the missioning ceremony was when Joe and Lenny were giving us the shawl and the bag. I felt that sense of the entire universe enfolding us in a mantle of love, care and protection. And the third thing that touched me about the ceremony was at the end singing the Galilee song with so much of enthusiasm, with so much of joy and with so much of courage, where we 18 of us are setting sails, leaving the known things that we have been doing, we had done with earlier, and going into the unknown.
And I liked it very much mainly because the preparation put in by Brother Sunil and the TST, and the way all participated in the whole event. And what touched me the most was the sharings of the brothers. And what was touching was the people responded, especially the provincial of the Salesians and the provincial of the Salesian sisters and all the other congregations who came to participate with us. They were there to support us. The leadership of the Christian brothers, even they came along with the other brothers. They came with the lay people to support us in our journey. As I go to the Philippines, I'm going to carry wonderful memories of this missioning ceremony.
I liked the part where the people, especially our spiritual directors and brothers and sisters, who came forward and laid their hands on each one of us. And the choir sang the blessing prayer was very moving and touching for me. It was a real prayer for each one of us, and especially for me as I move forward to this journey together, especially a journey towards new, towards risk-taking, towards God, towards the future.
When I look at the whole thing, it kind of reminds me when, the disciples called by Jesus, what they said there was, to be with him and to be sent. So far in the past 22 weeks, the orientation process and the skills training, it's being with him. And now is a time we are being sent. And whatever we have got during this 22 weeks, and we have kind of internalized the whole thing, now it's a time, a challenge for us to put that into practice as we are being sent out, as we go out to our ministries. I liked the blessing prayer, and it was very, very meaningful. When just as the words were being read, it kind of sunk into me the enormity of the whole thing, the challenge. But I know that at the same time there was a spirit working, that there is a God who is going to take care of us, who will be looking after us, as long as we trust in his providence. Giving out of the wisdom cards and the quotation that I got was very, very apt for my one. And knowing that there are many people who got the card with my name on it, that they will be supporting me and praying me as days go by. And I found that very, very meaningful.